Okay, so I'm just home by myself today. Again, as usual. I'm okay with most things, but today something hit.
All right, guys, we hit the locker room. We'll talk more of this saga that's continuing on between Linda Hogan and Brooke Hogan and how there's been a back and forth exchange that's been going on for the past several days. Let's check out more here at the locker room here at Toss Ring Scandal.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Hey, guys, we're here at the locker room, Toss Ring Scandal, aka KDH. We were talking about why Linda and Hulk Hogan was toxic towards Brooke Hogan. You guys get the likes of as we come into the locker room. And as usual, we about to air some dirty laundry on this one. Now, we know that Linda Hogan has went viral when she made her video talking about how her daughter, Brooke Hogan, does not speak to her nor Hulk Hogan. She's blaming Hulk Hogan for the reason for why it caused a rift between Brooke Hogan and herself. Said she has spoke to Brooke Hogan in almost 8 years. Since then, Brooke Hogan has gotten married recently, and she gave birth to twins. Now, this was something that, that was kept private with Brooke Hogan. We know she's very private. She pretty much stays to herself. But I know Linda Hogan also spoke about how, they have not met. She never met Brooke's husband. He's a former hockey player named Steven Oleksy. Oleksy, if I said his name right. But also that she said that, she's been saying on social media, also speaking that Brooke Hogan's going to regret not letting her children not know her grandparents, and it's going to come back to bite her. And, and she's felt hurt that she cannot get in touch with her daughter, cannot speak to her. But, it's been a reason why Brooke Hogan has kept away from her parents. And Brooke Hogan has since spoken on the whole thing. She called out the alleged inconsistencies with her mom, Linda Hogan. Because, Linda Hogan also said that Brooke got a fight, he was drunk, and claimed to break Linda's collarbone. But she told her side of the story, Brooke Hogan, and what she said was that she said, "Dear mom," she took to Instagram Friday to blast her mom's false claims that she never met Brooke's husband. But she says she has supposed to meet number of years. Yet I have a picture with her and my husband together on the day we had lunch together. And Brooke Hogan wrote alongside a slideshow that featured a photo of her husband, and Nick Hogan, and his Nick Hogan, his lady, and Linda. They went out to eat on June 3rd, 2023. So she has receipts. But also, we're going to talk more about of the news that's going on. Let's see what else is going on here and the whole videos I'm about to unveil now.
Following her mom Linda Hogan's tearful Instagram confession about her strained relationship with her family, including having no contact with her daughter, Brooke is sharing her side of the story. In the lengthy message posted to her Instagram account, Brooke writes, quote, "There was a recent video posted by my mother that was concerning enough for people to send to me that has made me feel the need to address the tip of a very large iceberg that is my immediate family. What little I am addressing does not even scratch the surface of what I've dealt with my entire life." And while she stressed she has largely tried to avoid the spotlight in order to have peace in her life, the 36-year-old who welcomed twins Oliver and Molly with husband Steve Oleksy earlier this year adds that her no-contact relationship with both Hope and Linda came down to completely separate reasons, adding, "No contact with my mom has nothing to do with my dad, and no contact with my father has nothing to do with my mother." She went on to describe difficulties from her childhood, noting that her experiences were not specific to either parent, saying she was, quote, "extremely verbally and mentally abused since childhood. Sadly, it would frequently turn physical." In addition to describing how the alleged treatment left lasting damage to her self-esteem and confidence, Brooke spoke to the experiences she's had navigating her relationship with her family in the public eye. I was expected to and did forgive massive blows to my career and personal life, nasty behavior, omissions of truth, blatant lies, manipulation, and repetitive errors in hope of renewing previous family bonds. I've been used as a pawn, a buffer, and been treated like I'm downright stupid too. She added, in addition to sharing she's tried to remedy the relationships in the past, I so badly wanted to see good in them, protect, help, and start anew, just to be disrespected again and again. I longed for a normal family, but it never came to fruition. Brooke noted that the decision to end contact with her parents still hurts her daily, and that she has been to therapy and is doing the work in order to break the chain. She concludes, life is so precious. I want so much to be able to enjoy what's important. My children and my life I have worked so hard to create and protect, and I hope everyone can give me the chance to do that without injecting any more poison into it. E-News has reached out to reps for Hulk and Linda for comment, but has not yet heard back. Brooke's message comes shortly after Linda shared a tearful monologue to Instagram. The 65-year-old said in the video posted on her Instagram story,
Okay, so I'm just home by myself today. Again, as usual. I'm okay with most things, but today something hit. I don't know what hit, but I look terrible because I've been crying. And yesterday I went to try to go have Botox and shit, and they bruised me like, I don't know. But it's been 15 or longer years since I got left Hulk Hogan, and my family is in the worst mess. Brooke doesn't talk to us. She's had twins. She got married. She didn't tell us. She had twins. She didn't tell us. She had a huge fight with Terry. I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too. I haven't talked to her for 7 years, almost 8 years now. And God bless Nick. He's still such a good boy. I've never put a Facebook post out like this with my ugly face and my crying face, but I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with Terry as Hulk Hogan, and what it entailed and what it has caused over the years and everything else. He's a complete liar. He is a sex addict. Your face out there and know that all these horrible things are going on behind the scenes. Yet he marches on. He marches on like, yeah, oh, I'm promoting my own beer, real American beer. Yeah, look at me. Woo! Yeah, he's such a hero, right? Not. Okay, I'm going to give him my thumbs down. I've given him more opportunities to come back and make us a family and try to, I'm sorry, it's so sad. And it's been 20 years and I'm still this sad. Somebody please explain that. I don't know. It just doesn't get better. I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again.
What a mess, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess, and what a mess. Linda Hogan, whatever issues you had with your daughter, why'd you have to go make this public? I understood that she didn't want to speak to you, but you didn't have to air it out to make things go from bad to much, much worse. And Hulk Hogan, we know you're not innocent in this either. You know, I know he's a toxic person as well. Linda and Hulk Hogan are both toxic people, and they create a toxic environment for their daughter Brooke Hogan, which is why Brooke Hogan has decided to stay away from her family, focus on herself, get the therapy done, which I applaud her to, and she focused on her family that she created with her husband. But this is just getting out of control that Hogan, we think of one thing after another with Hogan. Hogan has the whole Netflix being booed, and the CM Punk coming after him, Seth Rollins coming after him, now his ex-wife coming after him. Like, Linda Hogan, why are you still talking about all Hogan still after all these years? You divorced this man, you know, you got this divorce settlement, you don't have that money no more, obviously, and you still talking trash about this man. Like, leave it alone. But now you're trying to air out everything with Brooke Hogan. And then you're not even being honest with it. You're lying about it. Clearly that Brooke Hogan has receipts and showed why that she has spoken to you. And you have met her husband. Now, speaking of which, Steven came out and he responded to this whole whole saga that's been going on. Now, what he said on social media, he has said here that he cannot stand by and allow anyone to hurt the most amazing person, that he's forced to call his wife, but the distorted sense of power, prevalence that the media can sometimes grant individuals. And he's just not tolerating it. He's tired of all the bad publicity that his wife has gotten recently with this whole thing with Linda Hogan and everything else. And then he said that the claims that also were thrown against, what Brooke Hogan did of, with the broken collarbone and everything, he says laughable. So, like I said, I'm not going to read everything he said, but you guys pretty much get the point here. Long story short, Steven is siding with his wife, Brooke Hogan. He agrees that Linda Hogan's talking crazy. She's talking reckless, and she don't know if she's just saying anything. And clearly she's up here going here on social media with this victim story, acting like she the victim, that she didn't do no wrong, that clearly that she has a problem, because Brooke Hogan said that she has been verbally and physical, had that type of treatment from her mother over the years. So it's not a good look for her, and Brooke has also stated that she tried to give separate, like the video stated earlier, she tried to give her mother chances, ultimately did not work out. Also with her father, tried to give him chances after chance, also ultimately did not work out. So she has decided just to leave them alone, cut them off and move forward. And Linda Hogan, I think another reason that she's lashing out, that, like I said, the divorce settlement that she got from Hulk Hogan, she doesn't have that money anymore. She doing anything for attention. Now she's trying to leech on to her daughter and whatever the case may be. So that's just ridiculous, though. And Linda Hogan, you ought to be ashamed of yourself coming out here looking like that. I think she's 65 years old. She looks like she's 85 years old, honestly. Not just the way she looked physically, but her attitude and her demeanor, on the inside as well. Just her whole behavior is just disgusting, and it's crude. Everything. So just let your daughter alone and let her do her thing. But her making this a public thing was totally uncalled for. And I know why she did. She did for attention, and that's the only way Brooke Hogan would respond to her, because we know Brooke Hogan does not speak to her. But this did not make your relationship with Brooke Hogan any much better by putting this out on social media, letting the public and billions of people seeing this online, and definitely shedding a light on Brooke Hogan as well, who recently became a mother, just want her peace, just want to raise her twins, and that's it. The last thing that Brooke Hogan wants right now is public attention, especially this kind of way. So you just made things much, much worse, Linda Hogan. So I don't know what else she needs to do, but she needs to work on herself, honestly. So I don't know what she thought she was going to get the upper hand on this, but she clearly hasn't. And then you come out here lying on people. It's like anything come out your mouth is straight lies. You lied on Hulk Hogan. You lied on your daughter. Man, you at this point, you lied about anything. No one's believing anything you're saying. As the saying goes, we don't believe you, you need more people. And you definitely need more people, because nobody is siding with you. No one's agreeing with you. We know it's all cap at the end of the day. So Linda, sit down somewhere, please. And don't come on social media talking like that no more. We don't want to hear it. So just put it to rest and enjoy your animals, because we know ain't no man up in that house. And that's all I have for why Linda and Hulk Hogan was toxic towards Brooke Hogan. You guys let me know what you think about this situation. Check out the content here on Toxic Rain Scandal, a.k.a. KDH. And until then, guys, you already know what it is at this point, man. Definitely gonna have more story if anything else unveils. It's OUT.